everybody, Logan Dye, 3D Legacy Outdoors, and it is the magical weekend. It is opening weekend of deer season, and we're back at the ranch. Just over here, just checking a few things out, and we're not even hunting tonight. It's the day before season, and we're just gonna keep it chill. Just get out, stay out of there, so maybe we'll have some game come in the morning. But man, it is not super thrilling weather. As you can see, it is just a burning ball of fire in the sky, and it is, well, 91 degrees and holding right now, but gonna go check everything, make sure everything's going good, and that's about it. And then Miss Chelsea is coming up behind me tonight. She'll be here this evening bringing some steaks. We're gonna cook some steaks tonight, have us a good old time. And yeah, we're just here. We're gonna try our best. Maybe we can, we're getting low on deer meat, so maybe we can get us a doe. There's plenty of those here right now. So it's, I don't care if they got a yearling on them or not, a little fawn on them or not. It's time to kick them off the tit, and it's time to be a grown-up. So getting out here and getting out and about it. Wish the weather was cooler, but it's supposed to be cool in the mornings, but it's Texas in early season. So I'm glad you're with us. Stay tuned. We're gonna go ahead and do some ranching, and then I think I'm gonna shoot my bow here in a little bit, make sure I'm good and on, and I'll make sure I take y'all with me. So see y'all in a little bit. All right, y'all, we're at the tripod stand in the briar patch, and we're gonna go ahead and check the camera real quick and see what's been going on. I see the coons have been on here. This thing's all cattywamps on here, but this is the new camera. If you remember back on the last video, I had to change that camera out because that old one went kaput. So you can go ahead and turn her off, get the card out, and while it's still early, that way before we don't mess up the evening hunt, we're gonna go ahead and check this and put it back in, and maybe we'll have something on camera that's worth seeing. So we'll go ahead and do this real quick, and then we'll get her back in there and get on to the next stand, check that card. Scrolling through my pictures here, and as you can see, we got coon. Oh, hogs. Finally hogs showing up at 10:30 at night. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. It's kind of close. But feeder went off at like 7, and they're showing up at, what the heck? Showing up like 10:30 at night. Whole mess of them. Here's a whole, where are they at? Whole herd comes in. Right about, there you go. Starting to see some more. You can see them right there. Oh man, god dang it. They're just coming at, that's what's frustrating about this time of year. It's dry. They must have enough food because they don't need to come into the feeder. And they're just coming at their leisure. It's hot. They're coming in the middle of the night. That's frustrating. But hogs are here. I know I've been wanting to kill a hog for y'all with a bow for a little while, but hogs are here, as you can tell. But yeah, frustrating. Hey, maybe they'll start showing up. Maybe we get some cooler weather and they'll start showing up. But I'm gonna finish checking this, and then we're gonna move on to the next stand. Well guys, I am pretty excited about that. I had like 2,000 pictures. Sensitivity is a little sensitive on that camera. Sometimes the shadow would even make it go off, but there are still a crap ton of hogs on here. They're mostly nocturnal. That kind of pisses me off, but they are starting to daylight more. I am seeing some boar hogs come out early in the morning in the daylight and right before dark in the daylight, several of them. The only thing is, just got to be in here when they're coming out and get the wind right. If the wind ain't right, they're gonna smell you, they ain't even gonna come out. But also got a good amount of deer on there. I mean, got a butt ton of does, and actually there's one good 8-point that's coming out there, and he was mostly nocturnal, but now he's starting to show up periodically in the daytime. He came out like once or twice in the morning, and then he came out a couple times in the evening, but he came out and the feeder hadn't gone off yet with his little bachelor group because it's still set for summertime. And I adjusted that real quick, make it go off a little 30 minutes earlier. But hey, fingers crossed, maybe he comes out this weekend. He's a pretty 8-point. He'd be one you'd shoot on opening weekend, get the blood flowing, get the rust knocked off. So pretty cool deal. I'm gonna go down to the bass tank right now. We're gonna go check the card on that one, and then we're gonna ease on out of here and get ready for the morning, baby. Guys, we just got here. I'm taking my card reader with me, but I also got a little bit of camo netting that I'm gonna put up because there's one little hole where the sun shines through. I'm gonna go ahead and ease that up real quiet like, and yeah, we should be primo for the morning. So we're gonna go ahead and ease on in that stand, get the camo netting up, check the card, ready to rock. All right, y'all, we're in here. Got the camo netting there. Got a few nails, so we have a little hang points for these this camo net. This is only temporary till I get the roof on. I'm eventually gonna get the roof on one of these days. But yeah. it's looking killer. Should be pretty easy to put this roof on. I got some help this weekend. That's actually gonna help me. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and string this up real quick and have a good little temporary spot. So I'm gonna go ahead and clip y'all on and stay tuned. Let me get this done with, and then I'm gonna go check the cards. Maybe there'll be a big monster buck on there. Alright guys, we are officially brushed in the cave. There's a few open spots, but other than that, like that right there, that's not bad. We can fix that. But we are brushed in, and this thing is a cave, dude. I mean, nice and dark. And that sun right there is gonna get right behind this tree, and it'll get real nice and dark, and in the morning it'll come up through this brush here. So we got shade for a long time. Looking good. Let's go ahead and check that trail camera about it. Let's go ahead and pull this card real quick. Oh man, coons or hogs or something been on it. It's all muddy. Alright. Get it off. Alright, we got it. Let's go back in the stand and see what we got real quick, and then we'll put it right back and then get out of here. Get ready for the morning, baby. That camera did what it did last time and not take pictures. Pretty pissed off about that. It took pictures for like a day and then just quit taking pictures. So that camera there in the trash. It is done for. I've had enough. So catch you back at the truck. Well, on top of the trail camera not working, yeah, the battery was dead on that 110. Just all of a sudden, it's a brand new battery I put in there, and it is smoked. So yeah, it has been feeding. That's super awesome, but we still have tracks there. So I mean, if it's gonna happen, it always happens when deer season starts. If there's anything that's gonna go wrong, that's when it happens. So I'm hauling butt back. I just stole a battery from the house feeder. That's more of a sightseeing feeder. You know, we just watch the deer and stuff eat from the cabin. So I just stole a battery from there, and I'm hauling butt back now to go get it going at that bass tank tripod. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we see anything, but got to do something, right? Can't just sit there, and it never fails. Oh, dog, you hear all them those are all hog roots that have dried up. It is rough, but try to just get that going, and at least we'll be feeding. So maybe, fingers crossed, maybe something to walk out and remember it goes off. So that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So we're gonna go ahead and head on over there, and we're burning past that one stand right now. Get it put in and get it ready for the morning. That's done with. So this stand here had a BO freaking trail camera and had a bad battery in it. So I got them both changed out now, and they're ready to rock and roll. But they were working just fine the other week I was here, and that's frustrating. Especially when you only got 2 bow stands set up for the wind that you want. So, oh well, it is what it is. Can't cry over it, but can go on back to camp and just get to chilling and get ready to get after the carnage. Miss Chelsea should be coming here pretty quick, and I'll be videoing her pulling in, and hopefully we're cooking some big old steaks tonight. Hopefully she got some good ones from the old HEB. But what a great weekend so far, man. And a little difficulty, but hey, it is what it is. It's part of the process. So you're not at work, and we're deer hunting. Back at camp now, got us some wood pulled up right here. Gonna get ready for steaks tonight. Got the charcoal, got the wood there. Gonna have a little post-oak mesquite mixture. Man, it's gonna be nice. And yeah, got the bow target out there. Got the bow target out there, and yeah, while I'm waiting for Miss Chelsea to get here, I'm gonna go ahead and burn some arrows down range and make sure we are ready and primed in for tomorrow morning. So fingers crossed, maybe we'll see something. One of us will. I know somebody will. But I'm gonna go ahead and clamp y'all on here, and I'm gonna go ahead and shoot me 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 arrows. Who knows? Just make sure I am dialed in and I'm ready to go. Because last thing we need is a wounded deer, and it'd be something silly like a sight be off or something like that. So we can go ahead and clip on and sling some arrows down the range, warm the shoulder up, and get ready for the morning. Well, okay, that was 9 arrows I slung down there, and this is my last group right here. All right, I'm on top of each other, a little low at 20 the way I like it, a little left, I think that might be me, but hey, left and right varies a little with me because I don't shoot a peep sight. A lot of people shoot a peep sight, I do not, because of low light situations. I got a big tritium pen out there, so I can hunt in the moonlight. That's what I've done my whole life, is shoot big boar hogs in the moonlight. So low light situations come through and you can't see through your peep, I can. So left and right will vary sometimes, and I haven't, I'll be honest, I haven't shot my bow as much as I should have been. I have not shot it a lot during the summer at all. It's been so hot and busy with work, and just, that's my fault. But I still have it sighted in low at 20, that way, because more than likely animals are gonna duck. And if I'm a little high, I'd rather have that little bit of air. That way I'm shooting lower towards the vitals versus high. So yeah, we're looking good. I like that group. And then now we're just chilling, waiting on the meal train to get here, Miss Chelsea to get here with the food. So we're looking good for the morning, y'all. Matthew's monster gonna eat it up. The campfire going, got some extra wood, got the target set out there for Miss Chelsea. She showed up finally.
Yeah, cheers.
We got some steaks going. Oh, you can see a little sliver of a moon there, but yeah, so we're hanging out, we're about to cook. Everybody's where they need to be now, and yeah, looked at the trail camera pictures, and Chelsea's stand has a pretty good,
I'm pretty excited about it.
pretty good opportunity chance. There's does, there's one good buck, and there's hogs that have been coming there, so pretty cool deal. But right now we're hanging out, we're chilling, having a few white claws. I gotta hurry up and shut this camera off so I can help her. She's gonna throw a few arrows down range to make sure that she's on and ready to go for the morning, because last thing we want is wounding a deer. We want to do what? We want to burn one down, don't we?
That's right.
That's right, we want to burn one right through.
Shopping.
Yeah, no more window shopping. We want to burn one down right through the lungs, rage in the cage. All right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off for a second, and then I'll put it back on whenever we're about to cook the big old steaks, because we got a little bit of shooting to do and a little bit of housework to do, and then we'll keep on keeping on. That fire is looking super sweet. So how'd you shoot? Talk to me, Goose.
Pretty good. Got her dialed in.
Oh yeah, guys, she is dialed in with the G5 dead meats, and whew, it'll allow to be bad in the morning. It'll allow to be bloodshed. So I hope so. Fingers crossed. But fire's looking groovy. I'm gonna add a few more mesquite little deals on there and get it a little more thorough on the edges. And boy, we gonna be eating like kings. We got the steaks fresh off the grill right here. They're looking pretty primo. Had some prime New York strip, baby. But all right, y'all, didn't video the cooking. We were just enjoying the conversation with ourselves, and gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grub down on this, a little ranch style beans, and I'll see y'all in the morning. Peace. Morning, everyone. Today's the day. It is opening morning. Just got up, got dressed. It's a little chilly outside. I went and put my sexual vest on. But yeah, we're good to go. We're looking good so far. Got a good night's sleep. Got Miss Chelsea over there in the car getting her stuff ready, and then we're gonna take the old meat wagon to go try to slaughter us a big old buck. But yeah, looking good so far. We're getting ready, and then we're rolling out, heading to the stand. Gonna put on a little face paint here before we head out, and yeah, next time you'll see me, it'll be in deer stand. Guys, I didn't even have time to do an intro this morning. I had deer on me at daylight, and it is super still. There's no wind, but I still got my headlamp on. But yeah, I just missed one. I just totally whiffed on a doe. That's 2 times out of the stand. I wounded that boar hog and then that doe. I don't understand. I mean, I burned her. But yeah, she's fine. Watched her run off and stop and look back and everything else, so. I don't understand what happened there. I was burning it unless I just like last second my arm kind of just tweaked low or something like that, or I picked my head up. I don't know. I'm shooting good. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get down because, yeah, it is done blew everything out of here, and yeah, I'm pretty upset with myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here and wait a little bit, and then we'll go pick up Chelsea. God dog it. Had it right there, 21 yards. Well, that's super frustrating. Like I said, I guess I should have known better. I like it shooting a little low, like I showed y'all yesterday, and was ready and sighted in, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I burned it. Also, I was jacked up, dude. First deer of the season, jacked up. I also don't like to start the season like that. That's pretty crappy. But yeah, and I had it on her and poof, touched it off, and I thought she was about 21 yards just from where she was standing around the feeder, and maybe she was a bit further, but I don't think so. I think she was right in the 21 yard range. Should have pinwheeled her, but I was shooting low yesterday and I was okay with it, but man, I burned it right under her. Dog it. Whatever, I don't know, shake it off is all you can do. No sense of crying over spilt milk. So we got this evening and we got tomorrow and everything else, so just gonna hang out and get after it and see what we can get done. Y'all, we're back camp. Got the generator topped off over there and went ahead and got Miss Chelsea picked up, topped the feeder off over there. She didn't see nothing this morning. That kind of sucks, but it was really still this morning. There wasn't a bunch of wind, but in here we got the goods. We got some Chick-fil-A today. Oh yeah. Got some spicy chicken sandwiches in there. There was no sauce, but I was at the gas station earlier and thank God they had the best sauce in the world, the holy nuclear experiment that they call Sweet Baby Ray's. So she just got her coffee. She looks super cute, doesn't she?
Yeah, coffee.
I like her. Wish my face paint looked that cute in the morning. I just look like a bridge gremlin. So we're gonna go ahead and get it going and get something to eat, take a poop, and then go on about our day.
It's probably TMI.
But yeah, that miss this morning was a little ego check. I didn't like that. But like I said, I like it sighted in low, but I guess at 20 yards it was too low. But we're gonna fine tune that, and that ain't gonna happen again, because that's twice now out of that stand. I wounded that boar hog, which was, I don't know what happened there. I was shooting them weird big rage broadheads. I think that might have been maybe a little operator error, but I don't think so on that boar hog. But 100% operator error on that doe. So we're here. I said I was probably gonna leave Monday, but hell, I might leave Tuesday. I ain't got nothing else to do. I'm on a deer hunt. So we're here. We're gonna go ahead and get us some grub and then do some ranch chores. Well, y'all, we are breakfast up, we're fed up, and we are going to finally put the roof on after all the procrastination and the other stuff that's going on. I got Classy with me.
Hello.
Riding shiny. Yeah, it is hot, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put the roof on that blind, and maybe I won't shoot like a ding dong, and maybe this will help me shoot better if I'm completely concealed in the darkness. But yeah, it is gonna be about 95 degrees today, as you can see, and it's super hot. You need to be offshore fishing right now, because it would be great offshore fishing today this time of year. Whew, good fishing, or bay fishing, but doesn't feel like deer season. Technically it is fall, but here in Texas it is still the heat of the summer. We're gonna go ahead and head on down the old lonesome trail here, and this shouldn't take too long. I already got an idea in my head of how to put it up. I'm gonna slap it up, spray paint it up, and get the heck out of Dodge. Look at her over there taking videos.
Behind the scenes.
Social media queen, man. I ain't got a hang of it yet, but I try every day. That's all you can do. I'll try to rism with the tism. Okay, y'all. Went ahead and got all the plywood back here, nails. Obviously the pink Stanley isn't necessary. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start hopping up here, and then cutting, nailing, and shiting and getting. So get this done as quick as quiet as possible so we can let it settle. It's just the heat of the day. Them animals are deep in the woods right now. It's gonna be 95 degrees today. I'm gonna clip y'all on real quick so y'all can see the action, because it's gonna be some hot action and it's gonna be hot and fast and out of here. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and just get a layer of black paint on here. That way I don't have to paint it upside down or get on top. I'm just gonna get some on top, get some on the bottom, and I'll touch up the little stuff when I get up there, but do most of it right now. That ain't gotta be pretty. Just need it darker. It ain't gotta be completely black. Just need it darker than whatever this plywood color is. Wanna get high?
Yeah. Gross.
Okay. Flip. Edges. Come on, baby. This is the one I already had used. Gonna use up every bit of this thing. This paint's expensive. Ooh, I'll switch hands. I think that's it. Okay. I got more.
Show me kind of what you're using.
So, like I mentioned on my last video, like I painted that one piece of plywood I'm gonna use for the door. The Rust-Oleum camouflage. That's some good stuff. Great for your box blinds and everything else. Oh yeah, fresh can, baby. You got a paper bag?
How did you do that? God, it stinks so bad.
It's not that bad.
I'm a baby.
You are. Okay, we're gonna do one more sheet. I'll get back with y'all in a little bit. See if I can get her up here and then get this going and blowing. Thank God these are 1/4 inch sheets. It'd be 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch. That stuff would be pretty heavy.
See, that's what I was definitely thinking in my head. Is like the heavy stuff. I'm like, that's gonna be so terrible.
Yeah, no.
To do by yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello. Daddy, I'm home. Daddy, I want a real puppy for... Oh. Boom. If I could just scoot that, hell yeah, brother.
So you're putting more than one up there?
What's that?
Are you putting more than one up there?
Yep, that's why I got 4.
Okay, I see.
Cool. And then I'm going to use the little holes, like this triangle hole over here. Whatever I cut off from like these further pieces, that's what I'm going to use to fill these gaps. Or I may just stretch camo netting over it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like that's too much work just to the camo netting.
Alrighty. Can I have some nails, please?
Okay, nails. You want all of them or just one at a time?
All those ones I pulled out, that'll be fine.
I got some more down here. Whew. Made me lightheaded.
Oh. Put y'all up here. So y'all can look at my pretty face. Yeah. Go further back. Looking sexual. Alright. Here comes the next piece, y'all. Thank you for the plywood delivery. Here's the next piece. Go right over our little heads. Man, I'm gonna eat up all 4 of these pieces, no doubt. Ah, that's better. All right, y'all. Now this excess, it's about to get the Sawzall treatment. Safety glasses. Oh shit. I was getting into got into the 2x4 a little bit. That's all right. All right. Thank God it's a 1/4 inch because that stuff's pretty easy to cut. Now I can attach this other piece right here flush going down right here. All right, y'all, I was running low on battery, so I had to turn it off for a little bit, but you missed the boring stuff. But we got it on. Got a little side deal there and a little triangle piece. It was just a little too short, so you got a little sunlight right there. But other than that, we were camoed in like a sniper's hide, and hopefully we'll be ready to roll. That's the only thing that needs a little cover in there, but I think we got one more piece of camo netting?
And one more piece of wood.
Yeah, but I'm out of spray paint. Camo netting's a lot easier to put up. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna block this hole up, and once I do that, this thing ought to be groovy and ready to rock and roll. Looking good though. Once I'm done with that, I'm gonna have Chelsea go walk out to the feeder out yonder and take a look in here and tell me what she thinks. So go do the black camo netting right now. Well, got the black in over here, darkened it up a lot. The only thing I don't like is this opening right here. You can see all that daylight. Other than that, this whole thing is brushed in, camoed in, the fortress. But I just need one more piece of camo netting I can nail on the back side of this limb. I can go down there, I can go to here, and then that'll really cut it. I mean, I got this extra piece of plywood but down there, but I don't really want to feel like it'd be really hard to nail from the outside.
I think we save this for another setup.
But all right, well, right now it's a lot better than it was, I'll tell you that. So I'm gonna get out of here and let it quiet down, get ready for this evening. Time to go get some lunch. All right, y'all, it is that time. Face paint back on. We are heading to the bow blind. Dropping Miss Chelsea off real quick, fingers crossed.
A little flannel in case it get cold.
Yep. There's been a bunch of does coming in the evening, so maybe, fingers crossed, she'll get one. Also, there's been a buck coming in randomly, so who knows, shoot the big buck too. But yeah, so dropping her off real quick and then gonna go ahead after him. Only problem is the weatherman's wrong again. It's supposed to be southeast all week. Now it's east northeast today for some weird reason, and the wind's barely blowing. I mean, it's 3 miles an hour to nothing. And in the morning it's gonna be literally 0. It just says 0 till like 10 o'clock. And then the rest of the week till like Wednesday. Good luck.
See you later. I gotta get my cameras ready. I would chat, but I gotta go. I gotta go shoot doe.
But good luck to her, right? But yeah, so now it's like till Wednesday it's east northeast, and some, like one random day it's like north, that it's all just 5 miles an hour under, just enough to really screw you in your stand. But you can't kill them on the couch. The only thing that's saving us is the east out of the northeast. So hopefully it stays more due east because we can get away with it. It's the north part that plagues us. So she's walking down the road right now. Bye, Chelsea. And we're heading to our stand. All right, y'all. We're in the cave. Still got a little daylight shining on my face. I think it's because of this right here. This. And then that little hole. Just need a little bit more camo net to really block it off in here. It'll be really cool. But for now, we're pretty damn dark. Not gonna lie. So, gonna get ready, get an arrow knocked, and get ready to try to shoot us a big old buck, hopefully. Alright guys, that's gonna be the end of opening day archery season. I had 3 does come in, I mean right at slap ass dark. I probably had 5 minutes of shooting light left when they first came in, and of course there's 0 wind and they are on edge, and they just hung out at like 40 yards where I couldn't shoot them until it got really, really dark. And then the moon's up too, so I could see them pretty good, and I was just trying to wait them out, see if they'd leave, and then finally I had to run them off because I didn't want to sit there all night and watch them eat corn in the moonlight. So, all right. Yeah, slow day. Hot weather, no wind, not very ideal conditions. Need to be at the coast right now. Fishing's what you need to be. But let's go pick up Miss Chelsea, and maybe she had some better luck than me, because I'd get a text message like every 30 minutes because the service is really, really bad down there. So, fingers crossed. Hopefully there's a bunch of does coming into her spot, so hopefully she got one. If not, she's going to be back in there in the morning. All right, well, I spoke to Chelsea, and she had no success on her end either. It is just too still. Them animals are smelling you. We got almost a half moon, and they do not have to come in unless they want to. And it's just hot, dusty. We need rain, we need wind, and it's like the dog days of summer, but it's about a month late. But it's what it is. So we got some sausages we're gonna grill tonight, and then yeah, we're gonna see what happens in the morning. I may be hunting in the morning, or I may be heading back to Dripping Springs, Texas. I may be hunting there, and we'll see what happens then. So we're gonna play the night out, but as of now, I'm done for the night, y'all. Peace out, Girl Scout. We'll see you in the morning. All right, y'all. Well, I look a little different than when I said adios on that last clip, but it is a couple weeks later, and we are back at the ranch. It has been hot and dry, and nothing's really happened. So we're back here, and we're giving her hell. We only got 2 sits to hunt. We came up here, had a funeral yesterday. My grandma passed away, and we had to lay her to rest, and we were kind of tied up yesterday, but we got Saturday today and tomorrow Sunday morning before we go home. So hopefully, fingers crossed, maybe we'll see something in one of those 2 sits. But right now, I'm gonna go ahead and put some cards in one trail camera out here and check another one. Then I got to run to town and get some ant poison, because the ants are somehow in my house, and I had a loaf of bread in there, and I went to make a sandwich, and my bread's ruined. Now it's deer food. So those ants, their days are numbered, put it that way. But right now we're heading out, and there's dusty plains out here, and we're gonna get some stuff going, baby. Time to rock and roll. All right, I'm walking into the bass tank stand right now, and it is just crippling dry out here. I mean, it is sad. All this stuff right here was green, is now dead. But easing our way through. But I guess there's a good and bad. There's a good and bad when it's this dry. When it's this dry, animals will hammer the feed because they're starving to death out here. They have nothing in the woods to eat. They're losing their water. They're losing green grass. But they're hammering it, as you can see. Man, look at that thing. It is hammered. Couple hog tracks, some big deer tracks. So gonna go ahead and pull this card, and then if I see anything interesting, I'm gonna let y'all know. So the old $20 Tasco has secrets it needs to give up to me. Okay, so I climbed up in the stand up here to get in the shade a little bit, stay out of the hot sun, and I'm just scrolling through hundreds of pictures. But finally, yesterday at about 9 o'clock at night, I don't know if you can get to see that, it's really kind of hard to see, but anyways, first signs of a decent buck. I'm gonna try to zoom in a little bit. Not bad. So hey, there is signs of life. Starting to see some more deer. At first it's just does and little bitty bucks, but their testosterone's kicking up. It's getting that time of year, so hey, hopefully we'll start seeing some really good shooters. But I'm gonna finish up scrolling through this, and then I'm gonna get the heck out of here, and I gotta run to town and get some ant poison. All right, it is time. It is time to go sit in the stand for some swine, more than likely a doe. I'm excited to go sit in the stand. Got about 35 minutes till the feeder goes off. Running a little late. Ended up talking with some family in town and having a good old time, and we are heading that way. Thank God we don't have far to drive. But UT won and beat Oklahoma, so gotta keep it on the road. Hook 'em horns. So love that. But yeah, we weren't doing too good in the season, and man, the rivalry games, you never know. It is either hit or miss. But yeah, UT came in on top. The Lone Star, blah, blah, blah. The Red River Shootout. Red River Shootout, been a rivalry for a long time, and UT came out on top. It's a pretty cool deal. But we are heading to the stand right now, and then yeah, taking y'all with me. So hopefully we'll have us a big old horny buck come out tonight. Oh my God, look at that sun. Hopefully we'll have us a big old horny buck come out tonight, and we'll harvest them. But doe will do. So, about to park this truck, and I'll see y'all in the stand. All right, we made it in the stand. Looking good. That feeder is whooped out. There's no corn and there's no wind. I'm so sick and tired of this high pressure that's in here. I need it to move on. We need clouds and we need rain. So, fingers crossed. Let's go ahead and get ready, and hopefully we'll have some deer walk out tonight. Guys, as you can hear, that doe is out there snorting her butt off. This weather is insufferable. There's zero wind. It says it's going to be one thing and it never pans out. It says it's going to be blowing out of the south and it doesn't. It just stops blowing. And it's flipping around out of the north and the west, and it's just the worst bow season I've ever had. I've never seen weather this hot, this late in the year. It is insufferable. And these deer are just on pins and needles. It'd be great for bow fishing, because there's zero wind. The next 2 weeks looks like you could bow fish every day and have flat water. Ooh, I am beyond frustrated. So, we'll sit here till dark, and hopefully maybe we'll see something. If not, we're going to get after them in the morning. Ooh, this is annoying. Guys, you've seen it there. This is how frustrating this bow season has been. It is hot, it is summertime heat, high pressure, and no wind. We have no rain and no wind, and it's just, what little wind we do get in the day, it just stalls at night. I mean, literally, you could bow fish every night for the next 2 weeks. For this whole month, you could be bow fishing. It would just be glass, and it's just super frustrating. And I have deer on camera like that, and you get in there, and it's saying southeast, southwest, which would hit me in the face. And you get in there, and then you feel it hit you in the back of the neck, a puff, and that's why them does were on edge. And I got drawn back on that one doe one time, and she was on pins and needles the whole time. And I got drawn back, and she just would not stop facing me. The one time I could draw back on her, she would not stop facing me. And I held it for about 2 minutes, and I finally had to let down. And then after that, she would just do half moons. And she would get behind the feeder leg and turn broadside, and then she'd feed out to about 35 yards and come back in her face and get behind the feeder leg. She knew what she was doing. She's a wild old girl, but her time's going to come to an end. But we always have the morning, so fingers crossed, maybe we'll have a little bit more wind, or maybe they'll have their guard down a little bit. But as of now, I'm getting this off my face, gonna get some food going, and then going to bed early tonight, and we're gonna get up in the morning and get after them. So peace out, Girl Scout. I promise this isn't gonna be like the last clip I said peace out at night, where it comes weeks later. I gotta end it at some point. So peace out, Girl Scout. See you in the morning. We did it right at just after shooting light this morning. We freaking finally got one of these wild does on the ground. I'm sorry I had to film it on a GoPro. I forgot my tripod for my phone at home, so I just did the best I could with this. I'm gonna zoom in and try to clear everything up on it for y'all, but man, we just absolutely rocketed her. I mean, we torched her. 22-yard shot. Whop. Freaking, I don't care if it's a doe or a buck, dude. Sorry, I get freaking jacked up. Oh man, that was awesome. That arrow flew like a laser beam. Rage in the cage, baby. Hey. Sun's come up a little bit. I'm in the truck now. I didn't sit there any longer. I haven't been seeing really any bucks on camera, and I've already got one shot, so I need to go deal with that right now. So we got to the truck. I'm gonna go loop around over there, and then let's go find this baby. I got a feeling she ain't far at all. Well, looky here. Where have we seen this before? Ooh, boy. Look at that thing. I mean, covered. And look, it's already covered in ants. Jesus Christ, it's dry. Look at that. At Archery country, covered in blood. Guys, I think this is a good shot. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stick this arrow in there. I'm gonna get it to stay. There we go, got it to stay. All right, dang. Ant's already over that thing, so I got a feeling she ain't very far. So let's go ahead and see where she went. Ooh, got first blood right here. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's still getting daylight, and she is pouring it. Man, she's pouring it right through here. Oh, of course, right into the thickest Yopon patch in the dang property. But man, we got good blood all through here. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to get on my hands and knees and go get her. And it is still dark. Heck, I might wait a second and let the sun come up a little bit more so I can get some light, but then I'll be in there after. What a pretty morning, y'all. Look how beautiful it is. Nice and cool this morning, about 55 degrees. And we got the beacon of hope and truth shining out of that nocturnal right there. Pretty dang cool. That rage ate through her like butter, man. That arrow didn't even slow down. That's what happens when you shoot 73 pounds and 500 grain arrow. It can skip through some stuff. It's a hell of a combination. All right, y'all, like I said, I'm gonna wait till sun gets up just a little bit more because it's still really dark in those woods, so I can see a little better, and then we're gonna go in after. Well, I didn't really wait that long. This section of brush here, it comes around this corner right here, so it's really thick on the edge, but you can kind of loop around over here, and as you can see, it opens up a little bit in there. So I kind of cut the trail off just because I knew which direction she was going. I immediately found blood in there, and then I saw that it was going out of the woods, and right when I pulled up in the truck, those other does that she was with were standing out to the side, and I was like, that's weird, they ran off on the shot. And then I saw the blood trail going out back into the open, and I was like, I wonder if those does were standing around their fallen comrade. And I kind of just eased out on this edge and looked out there, and I saw a white belly. She didn't make it. Whew, made it 90 yards probably. But let's go ahead and take a look at her. She's a big old freezer queen. I mean, big old hammerhead. One you want to take out, and she has snorted me a bunch of times, so she got this time. There we go. Boom shakalaka. Oh, beautiful doe. Man alive, look at that beautiful, beautiful doe. Woo, that rage messed her up. Heck yeah, baby. We got back straps on the table. I was running low. I was eating my last little bit of axis, so I'm excited to have some meat for the table. And what a beautiful and healthy deer to take out and for us to enjoy. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that truck pulled around over here, and then I'm gonna get some pics, get her taken care of, and then I'll talk to y'all in a second. All right, y'all. Well, this is a fine doe. They're starting to get that pretty gray color and lose their summer hair. They still got some summer hair on here, but not much. But what a beautiful mature doe. I know for some people in those northern states, this is probably the size of a house cat, but over here, this is a mature doe. I mean, they ain't got nothing to eat down here. It's hot. But we made a perfect long shot. She didn't go 80, 90 yards, no piece, and she is gonna be a backstrap for the table, baby. Well, all right. Well, I'm Logan Dodd with 3D Legacy Outdoors. I appreciate each and every one of y'all watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell. If you like what we're doing, give me some suggestions of what you'd like to see, and just keep tuning in each week for more crazy outdoor adventures. Again, I'm Logan Dodd at 3D Legacy Outdoors, and thanks for watching. See you next time. Oh, and always, remember the Alamo.